Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 8 of season 1 of The Bear. This is the season finale. Let's get ready to just jump into this because last episode ended on such a wildly tense note, especially with Sydney walking out in the middle of that chaos. So let's jump into this. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon or for a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes from reacting the entire episode. Over there, get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We get monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while since you are going to your way support channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. With that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to jump into episode 8. I don't know how to say that. Here we go.
Welcome back to
What in the world?
Bear. I'm Carmy Berzado, and today we're going to be making beef Braciole. Now, this is a very special dish in my dysfunctional
Was he dreaming? He's got to be dreaming, right?
brother, who is addicted to painkillers, blew his head off on the State Street Bridge. Bam!
Oh.
Gets better. No letter, no goodbye, nothing, except he did leave me our family's restaurant in his will, which was a nice curveball considering he never let me work there with him, even though I'm pretty good at this, right? I used to run the best restaurant on the planet Earth. It was pretty different from my brother's shithole, which was barely hanging on by a thread. So that was a nice final fuck you from Michael on the way out. Anyway.
What the fuck?
Braciole.
I met John Bernthal this weekend, by the way. Lovely person. Oh, shit's just disappearing.
Guys, where's my stuff?
God, and this laugh track just keeping on, keeping on.
The fuck is going on? Shit.
Oh, is he oh my God.
I'm sorry, I'm just fucking this up, guys. I'm fucking this up. Stop, please.
I'm right here.
Oh.
I can't do this. Guys, I can't do this. Stop. I can't do this. He pulls out a revolver.
You know we're gonna call it.
Oh my God.
Here.
Wow.
Can you hear me?
Fuck off my explosive now! Get the fuck off!
Come on, you're better than this place. You're better.
Holy fuck. What an
Set this
opening,
place on
man.
fire, okay?
Why are you...
Hey, Bear. Let it rip.
Damn, what the hell?
Would anyone that's been to fewer than 15 meetings like to speak?
Oh.
My brother and I, we would cook a lot together, especially when we were kids. You know, that's when we were closest. Food was always our common ground. We wanted to open a restaurant together. We had a name, we had a vibe, all of it.
Oh.
My brother could make you feel confident in yourself. You know, like when I was a kid, if I was nervous, I was scared, I wouldn't want to do something, he'd always tell me to just face it, you know, get it over with. He would always say, let it rip.
Play some Beyblade.
I had a stutter when I was a kid. I was scared to speak half the time. I got shitty grades because I couldn't pay attention in school. I didn't get into college. I didn't have any girlfriends. I don't think I'm funny. I always thought my brother was my best friend, like we just knew everything about each other. I didn't know my brother was using drugs. As we got older, I realized I didn't know anything about him. He stopped letting me into the restaurant a couple of years ago. He just cut me off cold. That hurt. And I think that flicked this switch in me where I was like, okay, fuck you. Watch this. And because we had this connection through food, I made this plan where I was gonna go work in all the best restaurants in the world.
Wow. That's what kicked that all off?
And it sounds ridiculous, you know, me saying that now, but that's what I did. And I got the shit kicked out of me. And I separated herbs, and I shucked oysters and clams and uni, and I cut myself, and I got garlic, onions, and peppers in my fingernails and in my eyes, and my skin was dry and oily at the same time. I had calluses on my fingers from the knives, and my stomach was fucked, and it was everything. And a couple years later, this funny thing happened, which is like, for the first time in my life, I started to find this station for myself. And I was fast. I wasn't afraid, and it was clear. I felt okay. I knew which vegetables went together, proteins, temperature, sauces. I felt like I could speak through the food. And that kind of confidence, you know, like I was finally, I was good at something that was so new, and that was so exciting, and I just wanted him to know that, and fuck, I just wanted him to be like, good job. And the more he wouldn't respond, and the more our relationship kind of strained, the deeper into this I went, and the better I got.
Wow.
And the more people I cut out, the quieter my life got. And the routine of the kitchen was so consistent and busy and hard, and I lost track of time, and he died. And he left me his restaurant. And over the last couple of months, I've been trying to fix it, and I think it's very clear that me trying to fix the restaurant was me trying to fix whatever was happening with my brother. And I don't know, maybe fix the whole family, because that restaurant, it has, and it does mean a lot to people. It means a lot to me. I just don't know if it ever meant anything to him.
Oh, what a monologue. Like, that's so soul shattering, man. Especially like how much uncertainty and conflict of self that's got imposed upon you. Now you can't get any kind of closure at all.
Chef! Yo, let's bring it in for pre-service, please. We are gonna be closed for dinner service tonight because we are having a bachelor party in the front.
Fuck that.
I know. It's Cicero's friends, so.
How many people?
How many people? I'm not sure, but we're gonna try to keep it chill. They're gonna bring their own booze. We're gonna have snacks, small plates moving right through, okay?
Jesus, Carmen's an asshole on it. I don't know if it's always been there, but I just noticed that.
Okay, I see you.
You
Oh.
see me?
Yeah.
Wait, Marcus didn't quit as well, did he? I mean, I know he took his apron off after all of it.
I haven't asked you how you're doing.
I mean, I feel okay. Better.
Man, how much time has passed since last week or last episode?
So, have you like eaten at all these people that you studied?
When I was at the CIA, the Culinary Institute of America, not the, CIA.
Yeah, thanks for
CIA.
clearing that up. Yeah, I thought you were a spy.
I could do a regime change if I really felt like it.
A chef by day, a CIA agent by night.
Okay?
That would be hilarious.
Crazier things have happened.
Your coordination, no.
Hey!
What do you mean? Hey, you spilled
Wow.
this. I've seen you in action.
I
I'm just saying.
invite you into my home, and this is how you treat me? You reward me with memories?
This is adorable.
I had a chef who would only let me zest. That was it. I worked at the place for like 8 months, and all I did was zest.
What the
that's normal.
fuck?
So normal.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, doesn't sound too rough.
Nope.
Hey, I made it. I'm tasting some of it.
You good?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, you're not as annoying as usual.
I'm just tired, I think. You're dressed like Sid.
Like
No.
fish?
No.
I like it.
I like it too.
Hey, T, you don't know anything about KBL Electric?
What's it for?
I don't know. He was paying these big pieces out every month. Adds up to the amount that Cicero loaned him.
Huh.
I remember there was one month we didn't have napkins. He wasn't paying them on time. I was like, Mikey, pay these motherfuckers. We need napkins. And he was like, what's the point? We're not gonna be able to pay him next month anyway.
Sounds like that was his attitude, huh?
No, I remember because it wasn't his attitude.
Hey, Tina, you go ahead. You take the night off, okay? I got you.
Thanks. Yo, Jeff, you know how much I loved him.
How much?
I loved him a lot.
Man, it's just so crazy. Like, it feels like we almost know as much about Mike that they know about Mike at this point.
Well, so what'd you think?
It was really good, and I'm really sorry that Carmy destroyed it like a little bitch.
That's exactly what he did. He destroyed it like a bitch.
Little bitch.
A little small bitch.
Okay. We didn't really like eat out a lot growing up, so when we did, it felt special, even if it wasn't.
I mean, my family was the same. Terrell's
Yeah,
graduation.
same.
We went to Michael Jordan's Steakhouse.
Okay, and?
I mean, and it's the best restaurant on earth. What do you mean?
The bacon.
Yes, exactly. You understand. Yeah.
That's what I want to do, though. I want to cook for people and make them happy and give them the best bacon on earth.
What was the best one?
Best what?
Best meal you ever had?
Yeah, it was Carmy's.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was about to say.
But he's still a little bitch.
I don't disagree.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, the bachelor party.
Addicts. They say some shit like they gotta help themselves, but I should have fucking handcuffed that motherfucker to the desk.
You knew he was using?
How could you not?
Because I never fucking saw him. I never fucking talked to him. He wouldn't take my calls. He wouldn't let me work in the restaurant.
I should have done more.
What could you do?
I don't fucking know. I never thought he would. You know, he's so loud and obnoxious and fucking hilarious. I mean, he's Mikey Bear. I thought he would pull out of it.
Yeah. Something's going down in there.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, whoa, god damn. That guy might be dead.
Fuck.
I mean, is he dead? Oh, no.
Any word?
Nothing yet. We'll let you know the minute he wakes up.
But he's still in the ICU?
Okay.
Correct.
Like, what happens if he doesn't wake up?
You'll be looking at manslaughter.
I need my phone call.
Damn, that sucks, man.
Hey, this is Tiff. Leave a message after the tone.
Sorry, I know it's late. I'm just getting off work. It's been a crazy day. I was just thinking about all that shit that went down with your dad, how I called him when I called him. You're right, you know. That was not okay. I'm sorry. You know, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys had a good day. Give Ava a big hug. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay, good night.
Damn. And piece by piece by piece by piece, we're building these images of our characters, man. It's just, it's wild how this is all structured. And we're at the end of the season. I feel like we barely know some of these characters right now. Like, we have an idea, we have an image of them in the shop, but then we're getting these little nuggets that are expanding them.
Let's go.
What happened? What happened?
You got lucky.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, God, thank you, God.
You're welcome, dickhead.
Carm. Hey.
Jeez. Him jumping, that kind of made me jump a little bit.
Thank you, cousin.
All good. You okay?
You're all I got, cuz.
Oh my gosh, what a mess. Oh, well, shit, he's just walking in like he never left.
I'm so sorry, Chef. Happy you're back.
All right, Chef.
Tell him his shit was the bomb.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is that?
This is my station. This is not respect.
No, Chef, that is not respect.
Hey.
Oh.
You ever feel sad?
Of course I do, Neil, but I don't talk about it. I keep it all inside. It helps me beat the shit out of people.
I get it.
What the fuck was that? Oh, wait, isn't that Sydney's book?
Yo, 200 pounds?
Great, yeah, thank you. Hold up, no, this is, that's pork. I don't need pork.
I'm just the delivery guy.
Great. Oh! Hey, it's just like what he told Marcus. You can just let it all burn right now. But will he?
Shit! Sweets! What the fuck? Are you crazy?
Yo, hey,
Yo,
yo,
yo, fuck.
you all right?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, sorry.
I'm worried about him going down the same road, whatever drove Mike to do what he did with this place. Because we don't really know what happened. We know he was doing all kinds of stuff. He was trying to make things flow, but he was losing hope, losing himself. And he wanted to keep Carmy well away from this place. I feel like there's got to be a reason he didn't want him here. Oh. Oh. Is he finally going to... I was just wondering if we were ever going to get around to that.
Richard, what the fuck is this?
I don't know. I didn't really want to give it to you because it meant that he was gone.
Damn. I think that moment too scared Richie a little bit too. You know, talking about what happened with Mikey and then talking about how he's all he's got left. You know, I think part of him is really concerned for the same shit to happen to him. He doesn't want to lose him. Was he calling Sydney? No acid. Correct. Oh.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh.
What? No. In Somalia, I am grill master.
Oh, shut up, you old bitch.
That's sexist.
Who's that family?
I got it today, chef.
I got you. I'm gonna fix this.
Oh, you got me?
I got you.
How about this? How about we got you?
You got me?
We're giving you an opportunity to work here, even prove yourself. Maybe put some money in your pocket.
Well, let's go.
You know what? I saw you got stabbed back there.
Yeah, I did.
It's pretty dope. It looked pretty cool. You just got stabbed and you like walked it off, and it was pretty tough.
I mean, it was kind of tough.
No
It
shit,
was
it
pretty
was.
badass.
Pretty tight. Okay, I'll fix this.
You guys let me know too that he's actually a really like well-known chef in real life, and the way he's playing this character here is kind of funny. I like that. It's just interesting. I like when they do fun stuff like that. What the fuck is that? Was that what was... What the fuck?
Cousin!
Yo!
Help!
What was he doing hiding shit tons of money in cans of tomato? How did he repackage these?
I'm keeping the tally here.
What? She's like, what the fuck is this?
All over. No shoes.
What's
Quit fucking around. Grab a can opener.
Family style? Two tops, boots,
Danish design? Tasting menu at the bar
window on the side.
for sandwiches.
Yeah.
They're gonna renovate.
Okay.
Oh.
What do you call it?
KBL. Oh, was he? So the beef is closed. The bear is coming. Oh. So is KBL just like his way of like setting money aside for Carmy in the end? It's the money he took from Cicero and he was just laundering it? I'm like a little confused. Because he was paying out to KBL in the same amount that he owed Cicero, but instead of actually paying it back to Cicero, he was hoarding it away, or was that the money that Cicero gave him? Oh. God damn it, man. God, that was so emotional. Fuck. Like, there's so much going on in this. Like, just the little nuggets that we got for the relationship, the backstory. I still feel like we still don't really have a fucking clue, like, about what was going on. Or I feel like we don't. You know, he was hit on hard times. He kept Carmy away from all of this. Like he said, like, once, you know, that's once he started working at the restaurant, once he took it over, he said, like, or it was just a couple years ago when he was finally wanting to work at the restaurant. Then he was just to put up a hard wall and then shut him down. Wouldn't let him work there. Wouldn't return his calls, all this kind of stuff. He just kept him away, kept him away, kept him away. This is what I'm feeling. And I don't know, because we really don't have a whole lot of information. Like, he loved his brother. Like, regardless, Carmy is just so confused because he doesn't really know how to read it. He feels like he doesn't know him at all. How much was that true? It's so easy to get detached to him because of his personality, and he doesn't know where that begins and ends and what that meant for him and how he acted over these last couple of years. And how he used so much of that anger and sadness and all of that as this driver to push back, that he did all of this. He became the amazing chef that he was just to spite his brother. But in reality, he just wanted him to say, hell yeah, man, you did it. He wanted to get acknowledgement. He wanted to get praise. He felt discarded, like he wasn't good enough, like shut out. And at the end of the day, I think he was just trying to protect him from whatever this place had become, like this sinkhole, whatever was going on here. And I think we got a taste of that through like what Richie was talking about, and then through what Carmy is experiencing here. You know, when he had that moment where he's talking about that story he told Marcus about, like, right, you know, the anxieties, you know, kitchen caught fire. You know, in that moment, you're just kind of thinking, all of my anxieties will go down with this place if I just let that fire go. And it wasn't really until Richie and the others intervened that he snapped out of it. And then they kept on going. He was losing himself to this place, almost in the same way that, and again, we're working with very limited information, in the same way that I perceive maybe Mikey was. So like, are we going to get more of that? Because the journey is like, it's like, okay, he was still hanging on to what this place was and holding off on letting go. Kind of like with Richie in the letter. It was like giving him the letter is acknowledgement that Michael is gone. And I think that him hanging on to what this place was, rather than innovating, rather than moving forward with any Sydney's ideas. It's like he was getting things flowing really nicely, and he was making what was already there work really well and making improvements there, but pretty much just keeping it just a better version of the same. It's because he was holding on to that idea, and maybe he didn't realize that until now. But much like Richie with the note, with the letter, moving on, handing that to Carmy is admission that he's gone. And that's been like Richie's entire storyline in this, is like being resistant to change and really pushing back on Sydney and her ideas, what she's trying to do, what Carmy's trying to do. You know, this was just his realization sinking in here at the end when he had these vulnerable moments with Carmy, and how they finally are coming down on one another in this way that allows them to kind of lean on one another through this pain that they're not directly confronting. And Carmy going to these meetings is really helping. Getting that monologue, that was a thick monologue, unbroken, that he gave there, that just really gives you some insight into everything about him, but from his perspective. Again, we're only getting perspectives on Michael. Stories, the one memory, the one flashback we got to see. But again, that doesn't tell us anything behind the scenes for him. Everything we're getting is second or third hand information. You know, even in this point, like I was talking about earlier in the episode, is like, at this point, the way they've built him out is like, there's this idea of him that is talked about and shared between everybody. And then there's these informational details we are getting throughout. And this revelation that we as the viewer right now kind of know him as well as they all seem to, which is the scary thing, because they are family, they are best friends, they are these intimate relationships that have been cultivated over years. And at the end of the day, this thing happened, this tragedy happened, and none of them saw it coming. None of them saw the signs for what they were. You know, Richie's like talking about how I wish I could have done something. I was like, well, what was you doing? I don't know, because I didn't know. Like, I thought he would just pull himself out of it because it was Mikey. He was like, whatever. He was this mask. It's like, you know, those types of people, those charismatic people, those people that make you laugh, tell the stories, own the room, sometimes are hiding the darkest stuff. They're carrying the most weight. And a lot of the time, they do those things because they don't want you to know, and they don't want to burden you with it. They're shouldering a lot of it, burying a lot of it, because they don't want it to bleed out. They're trying to like cork and plug it up to keep it from leaking out and spreading to those around them. They're trying to be basically the door that keeps all that stuff in or out, whatever. It's Robin Williams, huge example. A lot of people like that, man. Funniest man on the planet, made millions of people smile and laugh every single day, always 110% when he is out there and talking to people, being out there. But at the end of the day, he was fighting his own demons. And we don't know what he was doing. You know, he got that loan from Cicero. You know, obviously he had his addictions, he had his struggles, he got in deep, this place was falling apart. But like, as far as it goes, I think it's interesting though, and I'm not 100% certain on the revelation there, but the key though was interesting, because I was like, oh, so that was all that was. It's like, this gotta like kind of, like, as heartwarming as it is, that let it rip and I love you, because it confirms Carmy's feelings, like, because he wasn't sure how his brother really felt about him. And the note was that he does love you. And like he told in that story, you tell me just to let it rip, just to let it go, let it fly. And it was their family recipe. And it called for those specific cans that they had locked and loaded in there. He knew that he would cook those and then find what was hidden within. Every one of those cans had cash stocked up in it for him, tucked it away. Now, I'm trying to figure out, did he take the loan from Cicero, did everything they did, spent it on what he needed to spend it on to keep this place going, and then he was earning and tucking away money that could have went towards paying that back, because that sum total by the end of it, he's like, hey, he was paying this thing every month in the book to this KBL, and the total amount equals out to basically what Cicero had loaned him, but he wasn't paying back the loan. So instead, though, he was pocketing it every little bit. He was, instead of giving it to Cicero, he was hoarding it away to pass on to Carmy. He could do whatever he needs to do with that. I mean, that debt with Cicero still exists, but that money is at least, I don't know. I don't know. But now they're going to use it, though. They've stocked it away. And instead, much like with the accepting the reality of the situation, they have to move on. He's finally, okay, we're making a swing. I've been holding on to this place because I'm trying to fix it, trying to whatever. And instead, he's finally closing it down, rebranding it. They're going to renovate it. They're going to turn it into the one that the place that they had envisioned, that they had talked about, implement Cindy's ideas, and she's coming in on it. He's also facing all this, and then the fallout with Marcus, and then with her and him having to reflect on himself, on everything that's happened, and then the way he was able to kind of own up to his piece, but also give her what she was wanting in the end. He was like, hey, I've been acting dumb. Here's what you need to do for your dish. I'm ready for final check. We'll go and go. And she comes in, finds this mess. And he's like, all right, you ready to go? We're going to do your thing. I'm excited to see what this looks like. So are we going to start? So like, I'm just wondering, like, are we going to continuously get more of Michael's backstory in the subsequent seasons? Or because this can't be it, right? There's still so much we don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe it doesn't matter. And now it's just them freeing themselves of that. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm so curious of what this looks like from this point forward. This is such an interestingly crafted show. And again, how the fuck is this a comedy? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. I like Sydney, though, and Marcus hanging out together outside of work, and then him furthering his education through her, and then opening up about her experiences and her goals, her aims, what drove her, and what's kind of driving them both. And we kind of got that same factor for Carmy. And then we have this little incident with Richie. We got all these like great little character moments. And it's just, I don't know. There's so much richness built into this. With like in any other show, the amount of information that we have on all these characters, we very much so know very little. Like we get like a vibe check on every character throughout this, and we're slowly piecing together this image. Like everything functions in that way. Much like the mystery with Michael, every character is kind of like this package we're unraveling, or this onion we are kind of peeling away the layers of, one little piece at a time. It's just so different than any other show in the way that we're introduced to characters and that we learn about characters, and it's fascinating to watch. And the performances in this are top fucking tier. Cinematography is fucking damn good too, man. Everything about the show is like, it just feels so elevated. I don't even know how to talk about it properly, I feel like, but like, it's just so well done. And these actors are A-list, or should be, like, especially Jeremy Allen White, man. Like that opening monologue, the roller coaster of emotions that he takes you on through it, that he takes himself on through that, and then Richie and his moments in this, and then hell, him giving me the thing in Marvel, that's gonna be fun to watch. I know I've seen him in some other things too here and there, but like, it's just fun to see. And I do hope we get to expand upon Michael, just because I would love to see more John Bernthal and get a little bit more into his head. I don't know, man. I'm excited to see where the show goes from here. It's a whole new ball game now. And like as rough as a patch it was to get through, not that we're through it, we're still working together to build this, but like how far we've come from when we meet Carmy taking over the restaurant to where we are now. The air and the vibe within the kitchen is completely different. Everybody's kind of on the same page. Like when, like how much just kind of like flows off your back here with some of these things. Like when Sydney returns and Richie's just like, hey, grab yourself. He's just like, barring whatever happened, none of that really matters. It's just like, get in here, grab yourself a can opener, or get into this. We need some hands. Like, it's just like these small little things at the end of the day that, I don't know. It says so much without really saying anything. God, I don't even know how to describe it, man. I don't know. It's so fascinating. Like, despite the darkness that we kind of steeped ourselves in a little bit in this episode, at the end of the day, it came out feeling very hopeful, uplifting, and like warm at the end. Despite all of it, it's a little bitter, but it's still it's like a weight, a huge weight has been lifted. Fantastic first season. I can't wait to dive into season 2. But I would love to know your guys' thoughts, your takes on all of this. And please, as long as it's not a spoiler or something I will learn later, if I misunderstood anything in this episode, please, I would appreciate some clarification. Especially if there's something I missed with the whole cans and all that. I feel like I'm hanging on by a thread there. I think I got it, my understanding of it. But there's a chance maybe I'm not piecing something together here all that well. But That said, guys, passing off to you. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, when you see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come here on the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, York, Scott, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.